Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
So, welcome to Bonding, episode 1.
That's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing.
It's a James Bond podcast.
Where we watch the James Bond movies.
and you two bond.
And we bond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
I see what you did there.
Yes.
It's very,
Yeah.
very clever.
It's some really dry wit. Anyway, this is episode 1. We watched Bond the First.
Yeah, James Bond 1.
James Bond 1. Dr. No, 1962.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was a delightful experience.
Oh, wasn't it just?
It was a film.
It was. So, let's start as we mean to go on. How do we feel about the movie, guys?
Yeah, I didn't love it. I thought that it was a lot of explaining stuff that might be happening while stuff didn't really happen.
Right.
Stuff happened. Things happened.
Well, that's good.
People went into rooms and discussed things and then left those rooms and went to other rooms and discussed other things.
Yeah.
I love it when my Sky Keepers do that.
Yeah.
It felt like I wasn't watching a James Bond movie. It felt like I followed like my dad, who's a secret agent, round to work every day. But my dad isn't James Bond. My dad is just some guy.
Some guy who thinks he is.
Yeah.
And is like going through the motions.
Well, let's put you guys to the test, seeing as you've literally just watched
We have
it.
literally just watched it.
It's been a wonderful, wonderful half an hour. You've had time to decompress, get your
Yeah.
thoughts together, really sit with this.
I don't
pantheon
remember
of
half the
cinema.
characters' names.
Well, I'm going to turn it over to you two to explain the plot to me, please.
Fucking hell.
Oh, God.
This was my idea and I'm so annoyed at myself.
I bet you are, and I'm loving it.
Okay. It starts off in Jamaica.
Well,
Gun barrel.
Don't miss the Bond bit.
Sean Connery's stuntman comes out, fires a gun into the air.
he does, yeah.
And then some red covers the screen and then the song starts.
Song starts, it's the Bond theme this time. We
It's
don't have
the
a
Bond theme.
Yeah, that's our Bond song
Yeah.
of the movie. And
And then it abruptly cuts to 70s disco people.
yes.
Yep.
And the music changes to like this weird, badly recorded conga drum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's rhythmic.
It can't tell. It's like it can't tell if it wants to be reggae or not.
Yeah,
It's kind of like halfway there, but not quite.
Yeah. It's like you described reggae to a man who's never heard it.
Yeah,
And he was
that's
like,
right.
I think I got this.
Put reggae through ChatGPT, and
Yeah,
this is what
that's
you
what it's
got.
about out, yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't even say what's happening on the screen. There
Yeah.
are 3 blind men walking in
I see the
silhouette.
parallels to the music.
Yes.
Very
Yeah.
good.
And they're walking around. We don't know at the time, but it's Kingston, Jamaica. Well, as I said going in, like this is the bit of the film that I remember
Yeah.
previously.
Yeah.
That's because nothing's been explained to us yet.
No,
We've just had to
there's
look at
We
stuff.
just have to look at pictures, and I can remember pictures.
yeah.
Colours, shapes.
I can tell you
got
what
it.
the sets look like in different rooms. I don't know what happened in the rooms, but I can tell
Yeah, I
you.
remember M's massive office.
I didn't want to bring it up when we watched it. That wasn't M.
What? Was it not?
No, in Kingston, that's not M.
Who is it?
It's just it's
just some guy.
It's the MI6 person that's stationed over in Jamaica,
M was in the office back at home
in London,
though.
with the
In
with
London.
the pleated doors.
Was that
yeah.
not the same guy?
No,
Really?
no, because
Oh,
there's
white
M
people,
that's
man.
Bernard Lee.
Yeah, no, but was
And
that
then
other
the
guy
guy,
not
no, the
Bernard
guy
Lee?
in Jamaica that looked a bit like Keir Starmer was someone entirely
I
different.
thought they were both Bernard Lee.
No, very much not.
Okay.
That's a
Right,
big
you got
one.
3 blind men walking around Kingston.
That sounds like a start to a joke.
Yeah. I mean, this movie is a bit of a joke.
Oh,
Yeah, no, it's no
Yeah,
good.
so they're walking along the street with their
Canes?
canes. Yeah, they kind of tapping the pavement, and they're making their way through until they get to the hotel.
Yeah. And they feel the sign that's just painted, and they're like, yeah, this is the right
Yeah, this is
hotel.
the right hotel. Yeah. This non-braille sign.
Yeah.
And then they rock up to a car where a guy's come out of the hotel, and then they just whip out. They just whip out like a silenced pistol and shoot him, and they took the silenced literally.
Yes.
It sounded like somebody like punching the floor.
It's the same sound effect I would expect if they hit him with a hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I thought it was the
big
sound of
thuds.
his door opening.
But they shoot this guy dead, and then immediately get into the back of a van and drive off.
And take him with them.
Yeah, this
him off.
obviously this is the reveal that they're not actually blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we we said this when we were watching it, but it's like, so one, why did they pretend to be blind the whole way there
they walked for a long time.
They were like,
to just drop the act immediately?
Yep.
But also, they just walked straight up to him and shot him.
But
So,
also,
like-
if they had a getaway driver ready,
So
why did they walk there? Why didn't they?
Yeah.
Why weren't they just in the van and do a drive-by?
And it's
Why-
not even like it's a small getaway vehicle. It is a large hearse. Do we? I'm gonna put you all to the test. Do you remember the name of the guy who got shot?
I was going to say Puss, but that's the guy
No,
at the bar.
that comes up later.
What was that guy's name? Puss Holder? Puss Wrangler? What was his name?
Bushwhacker.
Was it?
No, I had it. Hang on, I had it written down. Hang on.
So,
Puss fella.
Puss Fella. I wasn't far off.
And no, it's not Puss fella.
It's
Think of
right, but this guy is a spy for MI5.
6.
Even though M says 7.
M7.
Since I've been head of MI7, there's been a 40% drop in double-O operative casualties, and I want it to stay that way.
And then we cut to James Bond.
No, we cut to the
We
casino.
go to a casino and they're
Where-
playing Baccarat.
Yes, and there's a woman, Sylvia Trench. Wow.
Well,
But no, not just Sylvia Trench. It was Trench. Sylvia
Sylvia
Trench.
Trench.
And this is where we learned that this is the first time we've heard 1.5 names.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Bond mocks her. He's mocking her when he says, because she's like, hello, I'm Trench. Sylvia Trench. And he's like, yes, I'm Bond. James Bond. That's what he sounds like.
Was that your Scottish?
No, that was my Connery. He'll come out more, I'm sure.
How many strokes did your gun
I say that sounded like late Marlon Brando.
Yeah.
Good lord.
And then he goes, then he loses money. No, he wins.
Loses his money. Every time he goes to a casino.
That's why he goes back to work as a spy.
We need a Bond loses money
Funds his
counter.
gambling habit.
From a degenerate gambler.
Right. Okay. He says, come up to my room later, and she's like, no. And then he gets called into work.
Yes.
He walks out the room and he goes into. He doesn't quite go in the room. He opens the door.
And leans in and throws his hat onto the coat stand.
Yeah, and
Classic.
Yeah, classic. But like, I wish the coat stand had been slightly further away because it's like
It was aiming
like
for cool,
two-
but came out lame.
You wanted
It's
it
like
to be
two-
more of a trick shot.
Well, yeah, he's like 2 meters away, and he stands at the door, and he does. The camera kind of pans, but he doesn't follow it, so you know he's there, like cockshawing his hand, getting
Yeah.
ready to throw it.
But can you imagine it if it was any further and he missed?
If he threw the hat and he missed, and he bent over to pick it up, would it be funnier if he just very sheepishly just like put it back on and went to speak to Moneypenny, or if he left the room and tried again?
I think with Bond,
on for
he'd
about
just go
20
and try it again, or he'd stay on the ground and try and look up Moneypenny's skirt and pretend it was all part of the plan.
No. M explains to Bond
Yeah,
what's happened to
strange ways.
Strange Race.
Yes.
And the fact that the secretaries were murdered and they presume that he has also been murdered. So he needs to go and investigate
has.
the murder. Yeah, well, yeah, we know that. Fucking hell.
Oh, you know what? It would have been better is if they think that he's killed his secretary, because then I'd be like, oh, or and
Well-
if they didn't show us the fact that he was killed.
Well, they didn't do that. It's different. That's not that movie.
If we didn't see the three blind men killing Strange Ways, then we would have just seen a woman get scared at some minorities at the window.
But she was in Kingston. There are no minorities there.
But then that would be fitting for the 60s.
Is this when the armourer walks in?
Yes, this is when they...
And he says, "Oh, you're still using your Beretta."
yeah. That's a good size for a woman.
Oh yeah, good.
Yeah,
Nice
Good
light
size for a
visuals.
woman's purse or
Yeah,
whatever he
but yeah,
says.
lovely bit of
Yeah.
60s sexism.
Yeah. Suggest the Walther PPK.
Yep.
Yeah, the iconic Bond gun,
The
as
the-
I'm told.
The Bond gun, yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
He goes to walk out the room
Yep. Yeah.
with his old gun.
Yes.
He then brings it back, puts it on the table in front of him,
Yeah.
which presumably is the PPK, and M just doesn't look at it, because then he takes the box and gives the box to Moneypenny. And M goes over the tannoy like, stop flirting, he's got work to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's busy.
And then
He's in a hurry, that's what he said, wasn't
he
he?
basically does the exact reverse of what he did to come into the room, where he puts his coat on and then walks out of the room and
And he throws the
sucks-
hat.
Yeah, he sucks the hat off.
Bond actually just announces every room he's going to by throwing his hat into the void. It was just happenstance there was a
not bad.
hat stand there that day.
So he's at the airport. A woman like takes his picture,
Yep.
with the flashbulb
Yeah,
not
yeah.
being discreet.
Somebody comes up to him and he goes, "Oh, I've been sent by
Someone.
Do you remember what his name was? The driver of the car?
No, I didn't think he was
It's
named.
Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones.
Right. Well, Mr. Jones comes up and he's like, "Hi, Bond. Are you James Bond?" And then James Bond. And James Bond goes, "Yeah, that's me." And then he has a big pause and he goes, "All right, if you take my bags,
Yeah,
I'm just going to make a quick phone call."
Just make sure the reservation's right.
He goes and gets in the phone booth and he calls his...
The embassy.
The embassy.
The person he's meant to be meeting.
Yep. And at this point, there's a man with cat eye sunglasses
Very
watching him.
fetching
Elton John.
sunglasses.
Yeah.
Elton John.
Yeah.
Yep. And he's not being discreet. I think this might be our first bad spy.
He's trying to be discreet, but the problem is he chose the least discreet outfit there is.
Yeah. He then goes and gets in the car
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
this is
drives
Bond
away.
now.
This is
not-
Bond. Sorry,
not
Bond.
Cat Eye Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bond gets in the car with Mr. Jones
Correct.
and they drive off. And another car suddenly starts chasing them. And Bond is aware
Yep.
that Mr. Jones is not a goodie.
He's not on the level.
He's not on the level because he's not been sent by the embassy. He's somebody who's lied to Bond,
Which is why
to
he
take him
says,
away.
"Take me for a ride," because he knows he's being taken for a ride.
Chish.
There we go.
Yes.
Yep.
And he's sitting there. He drives off, and then he's like, "Oh, there's some people following us.
Yeah.
Put your
Get
Mm.
foot
away
down,
from
dude.
them."
Yeah. Because
We get that wild turn.
That turn was nuts.
again, there
We
is
get some wild stunt driving.
Yeah.
in the early Bond films. There's some fantastic stunt driving.
Yeah, I that was for me maybe the only exciting part of the film.
And
To be fair,
like-
all three of us audibly in sync went, "Whoa!"
it was that very.
It
very nearly ended in a fatality.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know none of them wearing seatbelts. And you know the guy in the back seat.
You know none of them
especially.
are in short.
He pulls off the road to get away from these guys.
Yep.
They drive past.
Yes.
So Elton John's in the car that's driven past, and Mr. Jones is in the car that's taken Bond around the corner.
Yes.
James Bond now puts a gun to the back of Mr. Jones' head.
Yeah, because
and he's
no-
like, "Hey, I know you're a baddie."
Correct.
His words
Those are
exactly.
the words. I know you're a baddie. Why is he Irish?
I know you're a baddie.
Oh, now listen here, man. I know you're a baddie.
Also, that just makes him sound like he's like flirting with him a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
When the Bond strength comes in very quickly, because then it does become an all-out.
Oh, he
brawl.
throws him like
He
4
flips
times.
him 3 times.
Yeah, cool. And then
They have a
after
scuffle
beating
in
him
the
up,
dirt like men.
Yeah.
Bond's got this guy, Mr. Jones,
Yeah.
and Mr. Jones is like, "Oh, I just need a cigarette," you know.
Yeah, it's like,
and
stop,
Bond's
stop,
like,
stop,
"Oh yeah,
stop."
no
Yeah,
stress,
It's like,
man."
yeah, fair enough.
And
yeah,
Bond starts taking out the cigarettes, and Mr. Jones snatches them off of him. Bond doesn't react.
Yeah, Bond's like, all right, fine, you pick your cigarette.
Yeah, and Mr. Jones flicks through his cigarettes. He opens them, he chooses a very specific one, immediately starts chomping down on it because
Yeah.
it's clearly a cyanide
And then-
cigarette. And Bond looks baffled.
There's this moment where it's like Sean
Bad
Connery is
spy.
genuinely surprised.
Bad spy.
He's just like, he's looking at like, oh, a bugger, you're right. The way Bond picks up the cigarette package cover.
Yeah, he picks up the other cigarettes and he's like,
Oh, these must be some bad smokes.
okay, we then cut to M looking at the cigarettes.
Not M. Not M.
yeah,
Keir
M's
Starmer.
not in
Keir
this.
Starmer.
Yeah.
M's gone. Forget M. He's not in this anymore.
Okay.
So we cut to Keir Starmer in the room that's way too big to be his office.
yes.
Yes.
Oh my god, it's gargantuan. He's got like an 18-seater dining table behind him.
And he says the words, cyanide cigarettes. Fantastic.
oh, he does, yeah. He loves it.
Just great.
Can we change the wiki?
What?
Can we go to
Keir
the Bond
Starmer.
wiki?
I've no idea what the character name is, and it's going to be Keir Starmer.
I don't actually know what the
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's Keir Starmer.
Stick
Oh,
with
here
this
we go.
later.
Principal Secretary Playdell Smith.
Playdell Smith.
Yes.
We didn't hear that once because I would have laughed.
Secretary played Elsmith.
Is this movie a whodunit with the caveat that we know who did it?
That might be why it's boring.
Yeah.
Because there's no.
Yes. I love when Poirot knows who did it at the start.
It's like
I love it when I work it out
but-
before Poirot.
No, doesn't Miss Marple do this? Don't you see the murder at the beginning of Miss Marple and you know it and it's still
I
interesting?
thought that was Murder, She Wrote.
It could be they're the same. Right, so we've gotten to the point where they've gone back to the Queen's Club
Yeah.
and they're having a little chinwag, and one of the guys there, the rich old white guys who are there, is like, oh, he was really into golf, but now he's into fishing.
Yes. So they go
Pick
to...
your white guy sport.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
goes to the dock.
How retired are you? On the scale of fishing to golf. They
you know?
go to Strange Ray's office.
The
to
crime
look at-
scene.
They go to the crime scene. At the crime scene, they find a photo with a certain someone in the photo.
Oh, Quibbly.
Quarrel.
Quarrel. Thank you.
You just watch this movie, man.
So he goes to the dock and he meets Quarrel.
Yes.
Yes, correct.
And Quarrel's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen a boat. I'm...
Yeah, it is that level of I'm gonna just obstruct and be a nuisance.
And he's
much
painting
as
his
possible.
boat, and then he's like, I gotta go, and he just walks off.
Yeah, mid paint.
And
then Bond just follows him.
Yeah, Bond just straight.
Yeah, so he gets about, and then Coral says, "Oh no, it's too many people here. We'll talk behind the bar." So they go
Yeah,
behind
there's
the
a
bar,
little secret area.
and Connor's favorite.
There's a bit where they walk in like a shed or a hut. It's hidden through a bamboo door because they're in Southern America, obviously.
They come in.
Yep.
Quarrel sits down on some boxes.
Yes.
He's sitting there. Bond's by the door. Quarrel pulls a switchblade on Bond. They're quite far away. They're a good 2 meters away.
Yeah.
Bond then puts his hand on his chest and puts his fingers ever so slightly underneath his blazer lapel, obviously reaching for his gun.
Yep.
Then all of a sudden, there's another man
Grabs him by
who
the
grabs
arms.
him around, like bear hugs him.
Yep.
And Quarrel goes, "This here's Puss
Fellow.
Puss Fellow."
Puss handler.
And he's real tough. He wrestles alligators.
Yeah.
And Bond throws him across the fucking room.
Fucking launches him.
Bond strength.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
Bond
he like
strength
throws
into-
him into Quarrel. They're both on the floor, and then James Bond's got a gun, and he's pointing at them. He goes, "Right, you guys."
But wait, oh no! At that moment,
Elton
Another
John.
man.
another man.
No, not Elton. Yes.
Yeah, it's Elton John.
Wait, was Felix Elton John?
Yes.
Oh, his hair was different.
Elton John took his glasses off and said, "What? It's Felix? Mr. Light."
Yeah, so Felix Leiter comes in, and he's
Yeah.
like,
Our first introduction to Felix Leiter.
Yeah.
"Yeah,
Important character that's
character."
gonna be coming around.
He's
a lot.
Yankee Bond.
They're at the bar. They're having a chat.
Yeah.
There's some people dancing, like they're on too much acid.
Yeah.
Yeah. The guy's
that
shaking
one-
his face
yeah.
like Wadge in Four Lions.
Yeah. A great time.
They're discussing what's going on.
Oh, yes, this bit. The fucking camera shows us.
So camera lady comes back.
Yep.
She flashes Bond.
With a
With a
camera.
flash bulb.
Camera. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. And Bond makes his first of many directions to Quibi of like, hey, yo, go get her.
Yeah. It suddenly
Go grab this
Yeah,
woman
it's the thing.
and
And he
sit
just
her
does it.
down next to me.
He does it.
and he does it in a really quite unpleasant way, which is just like,
Oh, yeah.
he goes to hold her hands, like to shake hands, and then just bends it all the way around her back.
But quite like,
Inelegantly.
yeah, and very obviously choreographed.
Yeah.
I'm under no illusion that this is real. I know this is a film, but like, boy, was that unrealistic. The way he just goes to shake her hand and then just slowly walks around her.
Yeah, it's fair. He
oh
does
no,
it so
you-
slowly that you would have expected it to go, "What are you doing?" And,
Yeah.
and just pull away.
Yeah.
It's the bit where she smashes the bulb
Oh, yeah.
in
Oh,
the
my
camera
that's
and then
what I was talking
stabs
about,
and
yeah.
then stabs Quarrel in the side of the head, and he does not give a fuck.
He doesn't
he doesn't
flinch.
care at all.
It's kind of badass.
Takes it like an absolute champ.
Let's jump a little bit. So yeah, Dent goes to the island
Yep.
and he gets put in a room and he's like, "Yo, Bond's coming for you," and then he gives him a spider.
Then he says,
He
pick
gives
up.
him. He gives him.
He just goes, pick up the box.
Yeah. Well, it's not really a box; it's a cage.
Yeah.
It's annoying that he wasn't more specific, but he then gets awakened by a spider crawling on his leg.
Yes.
No,
And
he
then-
gets awoken by a spider crawling on a pane of glass.
Yes. So we learned that Sean Connery did not want to be seen near a spider, or
He just didn't want the spider on.
he didn't want a spider on it, and so they put a piece of glass between him and the spider.
Yeah.
And it's very obvious that the glass is there.
Because you can see his shoulder
Pressing
smeared
against the glass.
up against the glass, and then there's a certain point where the spider carries on trotting away up the pillow, where
just
he is
floats.
fully floating.
Yeah, it just like above the gap between his shoulder and his ear. Yeah. Oh my god, we then get like some of the only orchestral music
Yeah,
in the
it's-
film.
Yeah,
The only like
because
specific
it's
score.
in time with
Him smashing the spider with his
yeah,
slipper.
that's
to
so
a
funny.
million pieces.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. He does it so. It's the only time I saw him move fast in the film. He then goes to sleep with this girl that he knows is trying to kill her.
Oh, is
there's
this
a car
that bit,
chase.
is it?
There's a car chase where
Oh,
the people go around the
So-
same corner about 6
So
times.
let's lead into this properly. So after the failed spider attack, Bond he's going along this side of the quarry. At which point
The hearse.
the hearse
The hearse with the three blind mice.
Yeah, they rock up as we see some of the most unconvincing rear projection
Yeah,
driving
it's not
scene
good.
because the it's the scaling is all wrong.
Yeah, the car behind them is so.
It's wrong. So you got Sean Connery spinning the wheel like.
The wrong way.
Yeah, the wrong way. He's turning it like a full circle twice,
He's
and the car
driving it
doesn't
the same
move.
way that toddlers pretend to drive cars.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. The rear projection behind him, the car's supposed to be following him, but it's way too big in the scale,
but then
so it
it's
makes
so big.
it
But then
makes
it
him
drops-
look like Stuart Little when he's driving that little remote control car.
That's the thing, it drops right back sometimes, so it's like it's a tiny speck, and then it's like a building behind it.
And then
In real
one
life, it's
I'm fairly convinced that
the
what
same
we see
take.
is the three takes where we see the start of the turn, the middle of the turn, and then as it goes
Yeah,
to the
very
end.
possibly.
I think
and they
that's
just
how they do it.
spliced it in between
Yes,
the
in between
interior
those,
shots.
in between those bits.
Because they don't have enough
And
footage.
then Bond comes around a corner. He sees a big crane. He's like, "Oh bloody hell, there's a crane!" So
he starts beeping.
he does start beeping. It's a multi-ton object that can only be snuck through if you have a convertible car. Oh, luckily.
Yeah, he ducks his head down.
However, the hearse
It's
doesn't
not
even attempt
convertible.
it. Just
Okay, the hearse doesn't even
Just peels off to the
spins it
left,
off to the left, and explodes.
flies off the cliff.
And in good 60s movie fashion, explodes, but not from the engine, just from inside the cab. Apparently, the nitroglycerin in the corpse they had in there was too
So,
much.
and then my favorite part of the whole film, my definitely is my favorite part. The crane operator turns to Bond and says, "What just happened?"
Just like that.
And Bond says,
I think they were on their way to a funeral.
But it's funny as well because that's framed to be like a quip,
Yeah.
but it's not really.
"It's not
because it's not a joke.
It's not a joke."
No.
It's like a play on the fact that they were driving a hearse and
Yeah.
now they're dead.
Yeah,
but
correct.
Like, but yeah, the guy's very unbothered, isn't he? The
He
operator.
literally just goes like,
oh, what happened?
"What
Yeah.
happened?"
What was that?
Yeah, and Bond,
saw,
yeah,
like,
Bond
4
says
people
must have been
explode.
on their way to a funeral and just leaves.
Yeah, that's the end of the scene.
Yeah, and the operator's just looking over the cliff like, oh bloody hell.
I can only
I gotta
imagine
deal with
the-
this now.
He gets to the lady's house.
They have some sex.
Well, at first,
She's surprised to see
yeah,
him.
first
Oh,
thing he
yeah,
has-
'cause-
and she is
yeah.
a terrible spy once again.
She's so bad.
Because she's just like, oh, I just wasn't expecting you so soon.
She's not ready at all.
No, she's not ready at all.
She's just got out
Well,
of the shower.
she was expecting the Three Blind Mice to rock up after having successfully killed Bond.
Yes.
They start planning to go out for dinner.
Yes.
At which point she says,
Why don't we stay here?
"Yeah, it's so much better when we're alone."
Yeah.
Is what she said.
Yeah, that is what she says.
That's
yes.
when Bond's like, oh man, I really want a Nando's though.
Yeah. He was gagging for them.
He was really
He calls someone.
yeah.
He calls the police.
Yes.
And he takes her outside and puts her in the car and she spits at him and they drive off.
Yeah.
She gave up her own game plan,
Yep.
allowed him to call the police, and then allowed him to escort her into the car,
Yep.
Yeah. Which is
where the
which,
police would then
which,
drive her
which to be
away.
fair, Bond expertly says is, "I'm phoning a taxi to take us to dinner." But
Yeah,
the
Even though
taxi-
she
his
just said,
car.
I want to stay in.
and then when he
He doesn't listen to
But
women.
there's the thing, when he says about the taxi, she then goes, "That explains it," and then has the backpedal because she's just said, "That explains it" out loud.
Yeah. He works out the rocks are radioactive.
Yes.
Coming from Crab Island.
yeah.
They go to Crab
Crab Key.
Island. They find
Crab Key.
Crab Key.
They find Honey Rider.
They find Honey Rider, who's the Bond girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, she also
Quibbly
introduced
comes
herself
with them,
through
and
1.5 times name.
Yeah, Felix.
Yeah.
Felix he's going to pick them up later.
Yes.
They go to the island. They get shot at by some guys.
Honey Rider and Quarrel think there's a dragon.
Yep.
Bond is like, you're stupid.
Don't be stupid.
Then
There's no such
the guys that were shooting at them said, we're going to come back in a minute with dogs.
With
And,
dogs.
then, and then they come back in a minute with dogs.
And the dogs
Yeah.
are useless.
And
They
the
can't
dogs
smell them
have no
meter
relevance
away.
on the plot
Yeah.
at all.
Then we're back to.
They hide under the water using bamboo shoots as snorkels.
Oh my god! I just realised
you
what.
do remember all this?
Yeah, but I've just remembered what I forgot, which is the saddest scene in the film.
As it
Quarrel's
gets,
to her.
as it
Because that's a
gets,
bit where they're hiding in the shrubs with,
Yeah.
with Quarrel's bright red shirt
Yeah.
and Bond's bright blue shirt and Honey Rider's bright pink shirt
And they run
hiding in the
away.
green shrubbery.
and they walk into the swamps, which is, oh no, that's where the dragon is. Watch out! What happens is the dragon makes his appearance, which actually turns out to just be a fucking tank.
It's a tank with teeth painted on
Yeah.
it and
And
a
a
flamethrower
flamethrower.
on the
And
front.
everyone's like, "Yo, that's
And everyone's-
Dragon," and James
yeah.
Bond's like, "You're fucking idiots."
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do the headlights and the tires. You shoot for the flamethrower.
Yeah. And Quarrel, bless his heart, doesn't know how to use his gun.
He's petrified.
He's petrified. He's shooting randomly.
He has been.
You say petrified, I say drunk on a lot of rum.
Yeah,
he
he
has
was-
been.
he
He has
did
been
have-
necking neat rum
Yeah,
for the
he had
last
like
4
a
or 5
gallon,
scenes.
a gallon
It's a
drug.
proper demijohn.
Yeah, a demijohn of rum that
Yeah.
he's been necking. He's shooting at him. He's hiding behind this little bush.
Yeah.
And the dragon's breathing fire. The truck's got its flamethrower going, however
Yeah.
you want to call it. They set Quarrel on fire, and everybody cries.
Yep. And Quarrel is no more.
And Quarrel dies. And,
It's the only part of the film that made me feel something.
Yeah. Coral
Yeah.
didn't deserve to be treated as badly, seeing especially the last few scenes. All that was happening.
All he's done is James Bond has gone, Coral do this, Coral do that.
Pick up my shoes. Pick up. Go over here.
Yeah, you're not joking. He does ask him to get his shoes.
Yeah. So then
They get captured, and
by the
James
dragon.
Bond tries.
They get captured by the guys from Squid Game.
Something he's probably never tried before.
Yep.
When he gets his handcuffs put on, he just slowly turns around and
just
starts
starts
trying,
walking away.
And then they just start shooting at him and they're like, "Hey, buddy, this way!" And he turns around again. He goes, "Okay."
they literally say, "Where are you going?"
Because he does just really slowly just start waddling the other way.
Yeah.
What's he doing?
Is this bit meant to be funny?
No,
Because it's like, it's not funny.
it's not funny.
It's not meant to be
It's
funny.
absurd. But
yeah,
because
the
it doesn't
only
make
way
sense.
this makes sense being in the movie is if Sean Connery didn't know which way he had to walk, and the budget was so tight they didn't have enough film for another take.
That would.
That's the only way this makes sense.
Yeah.
He does just slowly turn around and walk off.
Yeah,
They get
yeah.
decontaminated.
Yep.
They end up in a hotel.
Then they go to dinner.
Yeah,
As you're saying, yeah.
Big fish tank,
Big fish tank.
Magnifying glass.
magnifying glass.
Yeah.
They have dinner. They say like women don't need to be here, and everyone's like, "Yeah, you're right."
What
Fuck
is it
off.
they say? They say something that's really questionable.
It's
It's like, oh, this discussion isn't a place for women or girls. Or
No.
something.
I mean, what he tells the guards to do when they escort her out.
Do they say
Keep-
have
keep
fun?
her
Keep her
entertained?
entertained.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, don't like
it's,
that.
It's real bad. Real bad.
Even Bond doesn't like that one.
Well, Bond he actually stands up for
Yeah.
for a second.
He moves, but Doctor No season 2. Oh, yeah, it's Doctor No. What does he look like?
He is our first instance of white actor doing yellow face or black
Yeah.
face.
Yeah, it's bad. The first time I see him, I'm like, "What's wrong with his face? Why does it look like that?"
That'll be the prosthetics.
They have a meal.
They do.
They chat about nuclear reactors.
Remember what the meal is?
It's 4 grapes.
Four grapes on the
That's
plate.
what they have on their plates.
Yeah. 4 grapes.
Doctor No squeezes some metal and he goes, "Look how strong I am,
This
I'm a
is
robot."
this is where I think this is important to
He
note.
does. He says that. He says, "Look how strong I am."
This
Crush.
this is important to note because this is where it explains what is happening, what his plan is.
No, he
which
doesn't.
I don't think
Something about
which I-
nukes,
which I don't
radiation.
No, it wasn't about nukes. It was about like power. He had a nuclear power plant.
Yeah, nuke.
Yeah, but no, they're not the same thing.
Nuke is short for nuclear.
Oh, sorry, my mistake. So right, yeah, Bond escapes. We're gonna brush over this. He does some stupid stuff. He gets through these pipes. They're hot pipes. They're not. Then he gets out.
He diehards.
He diehards for a bit, and then he.
He acts like water comes down and he hangs on for dear life as if like the water's gonna flood him out of the pipes, but there's nowhere near enough water to
Yeah,
actually
It
do
acts
that.
like a mild bidet.
Yeah.
It's like when you go swimming and they turn the wave machine on.
Yeah,
it's,
he gets that strong.
or you find the little jet and you like line
yeah.
yourself up with it.
Yeah,
it's when the
exactly.
bubbles turn on in the jacuzzi.
Yeah.
That's it.
He then comes out, beats up a guy who's like 2/3 of his height, takes
Yeah.
his clothes, puts them on, they fit perfectly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Turns out the guy who beat up's name was Chang.
Yep.
And Dr. No's like, "Yo, Chang, what are you doing down here?
Yeah, go on
Get
to
up
the-
on the gangwalk."
And then he
Because he-
gormlessly
Get up there.
walks
Yeah.
back.
And so James Bond kind of goes, he bows a bit, and he walks on over. He
Chinese
goes up on
people
the
bow.
gangwalk. Yeah,
This is in the reactor room now. by the way.
they're in the
This
reactor
is
room.
in the
Everyone's
reactor
in white suits with
Yep.
full head masks, and he stands by this big dial that says "danger,"
room.
and he waits
Was it, yeah,
and
danger level
watches, and then he turns the danger up.
as the
So,
launch
so-
commences.
Okay, I'm just
of
gonna
the
say as well,
satellite.
so they just have a dial like
That
a
makes things
wheel,
more dangerous.
that when you turn it, it makes things more dangerous.
That's right.
It is it was designed by Kenny Loggins.
Stupid.
Let's turn it up. Turn up the danger, boys.
Yeah.
Well, I get it if it was like a pressure thing.
Yeah.
And you up the pressure,
Yeah.
and that is dangerous.
But the dial literally says
danger level.
Yeah.
Danger, yeah. With 25 being the maximum danger level before shit gets real.
And he turns out to like 30.
yeah. That's the thing. He doesn't go far beyond the max.
No, he goes just above the max.
and he's like, whoa, don't want to go too far.
Then
yeah.
everything goes mad. Everything's going off.
Dr. No fucking books it
Yeah,
across
he
the room.
sprints. Everybody else is running
But
out because everything's exploding.
Because the actor is holding onto these prosthetic hands, he keeps his arms by his side. He doesn't swing his arms.
I didn't notice that.
And he just kind of penguin shuffles, like runs his way across, which is really delightful.
They then have a scuffle.
A scuffle?
And this is the main villain
Yes.
and our hero.
Yes.
This is the climactic battle.
This is the fight.
There's no music, and they have a bit of a fight. Maybe there's 3 punches thrown between the two of them.
Yep,
They
they
then
fall
fall
on
onto this lift that's being lowered into
with the
some
control.
bubbling
There's
water.
the control rods going down
the
in
nuclear reactor.
Yep.
And James climbs out, and he doesn't.
Because
Because of his metal hands, he hasn't got any
He
grip,
can't
so he
grip.
can't climb out. And he slides in and,
And
he
he
dies.
boils to death.
And he boils to
That's
death.
that's
and
the
that's
official line. He boils to death.
Yeah, that wasn't clear. It looked like he just went underwater for a bit.
Yeah.
They then escape. He goes and finds Honey Rider, who was chained up in some dungeon, who was going to get flooded. I don't
By
know.
by same boiling water.
Yeah, that's not clear.
The way she's chained up on that slope is so stupid.
It's so daft.
It does feel a bit like King Kong.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. But it's like a gentle slope that you'd have to like moor your boat onto.
Yeah, or like walk into like an infinity pool.
Yeah,
or something.
it's exactly that. Yeah.
Little bit
They
less
then
relaxing.
escape on a little boat. Everything explodes. Half decent miniature explosion.
There's one guy that tries to climb onto the boat with him, and Bond just
Oh, he
shoves
just kills
off.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Just sends him in the
next
war.
thing you see is the base just exploding.
Yeah.
That guy's dead.
That guy's dead. Bond
did a
definitely
bit.
killed
Bond,
that guy.
and also the size of the explosion, Bond should have been dead.
yeah.
Oh,
At the very
100%.
least, capsized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it does break his boat.
Yeah.
The engine dies,
Yeah.
which leads
Engine
to...
dies, but luckily there's no structural damage, so the boat
Yep.
floats.
Yep.
And then who could come along and save the day? But
Elton John.
Elton John. Felix Leiter comes along with his merry men. They chuck a rope on to tow Bond back.
They start towing him.
Yeah, they start...
Bond and Honey start making out.
Yeah.
And then Bond lets go of the rope that's holding them, and the movie ends.
as it plays sitting underneath the coconut tree.
Oh
one
my
more
god,
time.
the Mango song.
Yeah.
Cool. That's
So
the movie, and that's how it
the
ends.
movie. Well done, guys. I think that kind of covers our sort of general thoughts as well.
We're gonna have some quantifiable things so we can compare and contrast the different films.
Yeah, this is kind of the genesis of this whole podcast. Was Bond a bad spy in this movie?
So let's say 10 out of 10 is he's the best spy in the world.
Yeah.
0 out of 10 is he's my dad at the supermarket. He doesn't know where anything is or what's going on.
Yeah,
I know he gets worse.
I
I've
think
also
he's-
seen him better.
I think he's probably about a 7.
He's
He
a
does
5.
some. He does some spy
The
craft.
cigarette thing is like ludicrous.
Oh yeah, he really was fucking with that cigarette thing. Yeah.
He like
There are some
completely
moments in here
beams.
where he does actually do spy things.
That's what I'm gonna say 6. I think he's a bit above average.
I would say this is the bar. I would say this is a 5.
You're saying 5?
Exactly. This is like
I'm going to say 6.
Uh-huh.
There are several moments in here where he is a bad spy,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
he lets people get the upper hand on him in stupid ways. But I've not seen all of these movies, but I've seen enough to know that there are moments in here where he does notably good spy things.
Yes.
And there are some movies in this franchise where he doesn't do a single good spy
great.
thing.
Fine. Well,
So based on
I'll go
that,
with 6.
I'm gonna put this at a 6.
Fine.
All right. Gadgets. There are none to speak
There are
of.
no gadgets in this.
The only gadget
the hair.
technically is a gun.
Hair.
the hair's a gadget.
Oh yeah.
His
all
thinning
right.
hair that he just
thinning
pulls lightly and a
Yeah.
strand comes out. He uses
Well,
it
that's
as like
that's why he had to stop doing. That's why maybe he gets to be a worse spy as time goes on. He ran out of hair, so he got conscious of it. He stopped booby trapping his rooms.
with hair.
Bond girls.
She doesn't really have any agency. She's kind of got nothing to do.
She's there to come out
She's
wet.
all for her shells.
Yeah,
she's just there for the shells.
there for the shells, baby.
she's there to come out of the water looking wet and be rescued at the end.
yeah.
She
Do
doesn't.
anything.
She doesn't provide any information that helps Bond out. She doesn't help him out or save him at any point. She doesn't provide anything meaningful to the plot. She's purely there for the poster.
Now, what we're going to say for this one is we're looking at the theme song, the main song.
Cool.
So don't consider it in terms of how many times it's used throughout the film. Think of it purely just as the theme.
Oof.
Now,
It's hard, this, isn't it? Because
Because
it's,
this is
at
the
the same
theme.
time, you think of it as like, obviously the later films have so like
song.
GoldenEye has the song, GoldenEye, Goldfinger has
GoldenEye.
yeah, Goldfinger.
Goldfinger. Does the mangoes falling from the mango tree count as the Bond song for this
No.
one?
If it does, then it's bad.
no, it doesn't because that's already a song.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I guess do we rank these songs based on how good they are as a piece of music or on how well they encapsulate the tone of the film?
I think as a piece of music.
As a piece of music, this is good.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, very
I-
good.
I think it's a 10.
Yeah, I think it's a 10.
Like, in terms of, like, you hear this, you know it's spy. I know it's because
Yeah.
of this that you hear this and you think spy, but, like,
10?
10.
10.
Cold open, there wasn't
one.
There wasn't
Oh,
one.
well, let's
Well-
count Three Blind Mice.
Yeah, because it did go straight into the credits, and then there was the Three Blind Mice.
Yeah.
But
So do we count the three blind mice
Yeah, well, that's the
walking
cold
and then
open.
shooting the guy?
I'm gonna say that's a 4.
I'm gonna give it a solid 1.5.
Well, because it does
it makes-
establish the thing. It's entirely.
I'm gonna go 4. I
makes
think it's
no
subpar.
sense. Why are they blind? They don't have to be blind. I would have preferred just a guy goes to
Because
get
it
in his
matches the
car and
song.
he gets shot loads. oh, I see. They had the song and then they wrote the film. Got it.
Yeah. They went, fuck, we've got this great song.
It's a reggae version
We've
with Three
got
Blind
to,
Mice.
we've got to make a film around it. What are those old Fleming books?
Yeah.
Ah, go on then. That's that we can
New? Didn't they come out like 2 years before this was made?
Yeah, they're still coming out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 4 just because I know there are some really boring ones later.
The villain's plan, which neither of you two understood.
Right, he's stopping the launch of a rocket
Yeah, to
for reasons.
Well, the whole
For
thing
destabilize.
the whole thing with Spectre is
They're
all
just
about
fucking around for fucking around.
destabilizing the global order.
Yeah, bad plan.
Bad plan. It's
Big-
not.
big bad
I don't
plan.
Bad
know
plan.
what his
not
goals
only
are.
not only is it hard to follow, which doesn't inherently make it a bad plan, but
No.
it's the fact that I don't know why this goal that he wants to achieve led him to make this plan.
Yeah, no, that doesn't make.
Yeah.
Any
And
sense.
I
It
don't
doesn't
know
make any
why
sense
he
at all.
thinks this plan is going to work in this way.
There's basically no chance that this plan would really work.
Yeah, there's no way.
It's so overly convoluted.
Is it a 0?
It's so 60s as well.
It can't be a 0 because it is a plan.
Are we saying 1?
1?
1.
Right,
Fine.
same 1. Next, we've got, is Bond a sex pest in this movie?
Not that much.
He doesn't assault someone in this one.
No,
No.
no. He's
Nearly,
a bit
but not
lechy.
quite.
Nearly. Bit lechy.
He's lechy, and he's not good.
Yeah. 60s flirty. You know, like he's
the kind of man that would use toots unironically.
yeah. Or doll.
Broad.
Broad. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's our breakdown, our rankings, and then the last thing's just a little something fun. Who do we say is the employee of the month of
Oh.
this movie? Who exemplified either service to the villain, service to Bond? Maybe Bond was the best part of this movie. Who
I
knows?
think it's Quibbly.
If you're gonna nominate him, at least get his name right.
I genuinely gonna say Quample then.
Quample.
Because I knew it was something like that.
Fucking hell. No, it's
Quarrel.
Quarrel.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
tell you who is definitely not Mr. Jones.
Oh man,
shit.
Mr. Jones. Although to be fair,
he does go to his
He
grave.
goes to his grave rather than divulge. Yeah, my boss is a geezer with some snappy
But he
hands.
does ultimately die because he gets whacked reaching for the glove box.
Yeah, that's not very good.
gets a
There's
boot
the
in
guy
his
who's
hand.
trying to hold in a fart during the dinner.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
The henchman behind Bond whilst they're having their 4 grapes
He-
is
he
his
looks-
face. He's trying to hold something in.
Yeah, I think he had some like bad prawns for lunch,
Yeah.
and it's about to fire out the back end of him.
I mean, you could argue without Felix Leiter, Bond is stranded at sea.
No, he is because
Now,
remember
Bond
he let go of the rope.
deliberately strands himself at
yes,
sea.
but I presume that Felix goes, oh,
He's
turn
dropped the
around,
rope.
boys.
Oh, no, they.
Pick him back up.
Well, do you think he keeps letting go of the rope until he's finished?
Do you know what? I will agree and give it to
Quarrel.
Fucking hell.
Quibbly.
Quibbly.
Quarrel. Yeah, I will give it to Quarrel.
Yeah, he did. He tried.
He's,
really
he's
hard.
our employee of the month.
He tried so hard and
did.
he just got set on fire.
He's got.
He's the only one in this movie I cared about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. And his shirt was too tight.
Oh man, what a gloriously tight shirt. So that's it, guys. That's.
Well, we were giving the film out of 10 as a whole.
Are we doing an overall ranking out of 10?
Well, or do we just put it on a tier list?
I think we put it on a tier list.
Well,
Yeah.
So at the minute, hey, Dr. No, you're doing really well. You're top tier.
top tier. You're
You're
number one of 26.
Number one of
Is it-
27.
26. Is there another one? It's just coming out.
We're gonna be doing Never Say Never Again.
Are we also doing the other Casino Royale?
I've not seen that one.
Great, so 28.
28. We're doing 28. So 1 out of 28. Well done. Well done, Dr. No. But there you go. So that's our first film.
Yeah.
First film done. Well done, guys.
Hi everybody, this is Connor from the thing you literally just watched. If you enjoyed this, be sure to check out the uncut version on Spotify and Apple Podcasts at the link below. You can also follow our socials over on Blue Sky at bondingpod.bsky.social or on Instagram at bondingpodcast. Thank you all very much for sticking around to the end. Subscribe to see more stuff like this, or at the very least, leave a like since you're already here. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.